Start because it's just like make loads of noise. Anyway, so hello and welcome back to my channel. This is one of the last Halloween videos I'm doing. I believe after this I've only got one more, which is next week. I can't do it too soon because Halloween, can't do it much before Halloween. So, I had to get a pumpkin from the rain if you saw the video of me outside in the rain. So what you're going to do is making pumpkin scones. Now you want 200 grams of cooked pumpkin. So you want to get your pumpkin. You want to peel it, you want to hollow it out, like as in get all the seeds out. And then you're basically on the point where I'm up to. You basically chop it as small as possible. It doesn't actually matter. If they're the same, well, they have to be roughly the same size. It doesn't matter if they're not the exact same. It is, ouch, a tough vegetable to cut. So if you've ever chopped a butternut squash before, I've done loads of Halloween videos. Last year I only did 4. I went pumpkin picking, I've done peppers, I've done pumpkin pie, I'm doing this. This is the small one that I picked the other day and it just got drenched in the rain. I think the rain is now stopped, so I can run. Because I run at 5:30. I run at 5:30 every single day, but I have to run. I have to run at 5:30 because basically, I used to run at 5:30 but occasionally 6. Nowadays I have to run at 5 because it's dark. It's basically dark by like 6:10. And I believe the clocks go back. Clocks go back to this weekend. But I don't know when this video is going up. Don't know what day this video is going up because I'm so far behind with editing. I think I've got 3 or 4 videos to edit before this. So yeah, should probably be editing rather than filming, but I would much rather get all the... I'm one of these people who'd rather get all the videos filmed and then just edit loads, rather than film, edit. So, you can't actually see it because of the angle I've put you in, but you want to cook this pumpkin down. You want to cook it and make it soft. Now, while that is happening, you're going to make the actual scone mixture, which is pretty straightforward. I make scones all the time. My favourite are cheese. I don't know, I think I ate all my cheese scones actually. Or actually, I might have one left. Still got the cakes, because I only literally made them yesterday. Trying to see if I've got any baking butter, but I don't think I do. There's no baking butter, so we use normal butter. And all you need for this is, I haven't even got a recipe going there that well. So you need, you do the butter and flour together. So you need 4, I do them quite big. So you need 450 flour. So I've got a bowl out already because it takes forever to get bowls out of that. So you need 450 self-raising. Do quite a lot. And then, even though it's self-raising, you need plain flour. You need, not plain flour, you need baking powder. But you don't need as much as if you're using like, if you've only got plain, this cupboard won't shut now. If you've only got plain flour, you can still make them, but you have to put double the baking powder in. If I'm putting 1 tablespoon in, if you've got plain flour, you need to put double in, just to help with the rise. You want it more like, you want this pumpkin a bit like a puree. You want it soft like a puree. So now you're going to put in 100 grams of cold butter. Baking butter is ideal, but for some reason we don't have any. So if you've gone 450, you can always just add it to 550, or you can scale your zeros. I can make scones so quick, but filming making scones takes forever. I think I have done cheese scones in the past, but making scones I can literally knock them up in about 10 minutes. Maybe not pumpkin ones, because you actually have to cook pumpkin, but normal scones, like plain scones or cheese scones or raisin scones, I can knock normal scones up in no time at all. Like I can literally have them knocked up and in about 10 minutes. But I've already been almost 10 minutes on the brink. So now basically what you want to do is rub in your butter with your flour, so you get like breadcrumb like, and then you want to get off all the yuckiness off your hands. You want to make sure there's no residue left in your hand, no residue left at all. You want your hands fully cleansed and fully like washed, proper wash. You don't want any of that leftover going back in. I'm not even sure I boiled the kettle for this pumpkin. It is on, I'm just breaking it down a bit while I wait. I'm turning it off while you're going to cook your pumpkin now. Now you want to put in 50 grams of caster sugar. 50 grams of caster sugar. I haven't even got 50 grams. I've got 30. That I have to do. Don't know if I've got any more. Let me see if I've got a bag of sugar. I've got a bag of something. I want flour. Oh, I have it right at the back. Just going to make do without. Then we're going to put some spices in. So this pumpkin's going to turn into a bit puree like. So I think the all spice we need is nutmeg, cinnamon and allspice, but I'm going to put, my cupboard is riddled. It needs a massive sort out what we've got, what we haven't got, so I'm just going to put some nutmeg in. I'm going to put quite a bit in because obviously I definitely haven't got ginger in that cupboard, there's no point in me looking for that. And so I've got about 20 minutes till I need to go for my run. But I'm going to mix all that together, the sugar with the nutmeg. Now you want Now then, we can do two things now. We can weigh the milk out and get it ready, or we can get the trays ready. Because obviously I have to wait for this pumpkin to do its thing. So my tray is here. I don't know whether you can, I am going to put some baking parchment on it. You don't need to stick it. You don't need to stick it down with anything. You just need what you're also going to need is a cutter to cut them out with. And you need a pastry brush. If that thing. So this is, I've got a big size. A big size one, because I like to do bigger ones. So I need to check on my old pumpkin. It should be done in about 5-10 minutes, so it shouldn't be like. These scones should have been in the oven by now. You also need a cup. You're going to whack an egg in it for some egg wash. So we're going to get an egg, we're going to crack an egg. I've got a massive box of 15 eggs here, 15 mixed British eggs. And there's one egg left. And you're going to mix it up. You're going to mix it up with your pastry brush. You're going to mix it up with that pastry brush. Now we want to weigh out some milk. And ordinarily I weigh it out. Ordinarily I would weigh it out. When it's cooked, I think I might blitz it. I don't want big chunks. So I'm going to drain off my pumpkin. Don't mind if that spoon is back in because it's all going to go in. And I'm going to get my mixer out and do it off camera, I think. I don't know whether that's even enough pumpkin because I didn't weigh it. But I'm going to get my little blender out. I'm just going to quickly do it behind here because there's no room. There's no room where you guys are. So you will hear some noise in about 30 seconds. And then we're going to weigh out the milk. I'm going to whack myself in. I'm going to whack myself in the head in a minute. Oh, what else do you need? If you're wondering about the rolling pin, you don't need a roll. You don't need a rolling pin. It's got pumpkin juice everywhere. These only take about 15 minutes to cook, so. I think I might have to mix it with some of the milk because it is air. It needs some milk to blend because obviously it's not just going to blend on its own. But I can weigh the milk out on this thing, so. If you give it another quick mix. We're going to put a little bit of milk in here, like that much. Should probably weigh all this out, but I'm in a rush because I can't run in the dark. The clock's this actually might not go out till next week because I'm that far behind on editing. And this tray is moving out of the way. And then we're going to put the rest of it in. And then what you're going to do is, you're going to give it one big mix up. You actually could do some flour to dust the table with, and I've got a flour drencher, but it's right at the back of the cupboard. This consistency might be a bit dry actually, but you can squeeze it through your hand. So what I do is, so you want to tip it out, make sure your sleeves are like rolled up, and you want to just like, I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin, so why am I making this? It's in case you guys want to make it. But that's way too sticky, so I need to go and wash my hands and then get some flour into it. And make sure you get all the residue off, start stressed. And my jumper, my sleeve is pretty wrecked. It's wet. So where did I put the flour? Did I put the flour away? I must have done. Too much stuff. And you also need some flour on the table as well. The next bit's pretty quick. But I am T-. Oh yeah, you preheat the oven, which I didn't do, but so you want to just flat it down. It's up to you how like thick you do it. I do mine quite thick, so it's up to you. You can either get 10 out of this, or you can get like 5 or 6 big ones. I go for the really big ones because they're less likely to go off because there's less of them. I do really big scones. I just think the bigger the better. I don't do them like giant, but I do them like fairly big. I think I can probably get 5, and then if you roll the mixture up again, you can probably get another one out of it. I always figured, don't just waste what you've got left. If you roll all this up and squeeze it through your hands a bit, so it like clumps together, flatten it out, press down, you have another one. There will always be a little bit of waste, you can't do every single tiny little bit. Now we're going to egg wash them so they get the nice like golden, but what you can't do is flatten them down. You've got to make sure you don't knock that air out. And then these will go in the oven for 15 minutes on 200 degrees, and I will see you when they are cooked. Oh, I missed one. I'm doing this left-handed, but I'm not left-handed. So you need to wash. They're going to go into the oven, and that's essentially it. You could use that recipe for any scones you want, really, because the quantities don't really change too much. Like, if you don't like pumpkin, you could either change it to cheese scone, you could change it to fruit scone, you can even do plain scone. But when I do plain scone, I literally do a quantity of 450. I do 450 flour, but then the butter and sugar is slightly different. I do 85 and 100. But anyway, these are going to go in 15 minutes, and I'll see you when they are done. I've only got 11 minutes till my run, and I have to go on time or it will be dark, and I refuse to run in the dark. So these scones have done, they look like this. They are very, very hot, but I'm just going to take one, pop it on this board that you can't see, and cut it open. So that is what, actually, they may need a tiny bit longer, but for the purpose of trying it, that's quite nice. I might give them like a 6 out of 10. If you do like today's video, please give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe down below. And I am pumpkin carving next week, but I'm not sure what else I'm doing. So if you want any videos filmed, please let me know. And I will see you next.